Imagine stepping into the Vatican, where centuries of faith and power are carved into stone, and then discovering that some popes ruled not for decades, not even for years, but for mere weeks, or even days. Their papacies were short, but their mysteries are endless. Some were struck down by illness almost immediately. Others were victims of politics, betrayal, or perhaps even poison. Today, we count down the 11 Catholic popes with the shortest reigns in history, from those who barely lasted a month to the man who reigned for only 13 days. At number 11 is Pope John Paul I, the beloved smiling pope. In 1978, he captured the world's heart with his warmth and humility, but after only 33 days, he was found dead in his bed. Officially, a heart attack was to blame, but whispers of Vatican intrigue spread quickly. Was it fate or something far darker? But his was not the only papacy cut short. Number 10 is Pope Benedict V, who reigned for just over a month in 964. His papacy did not end by death, but by force. The Holy Roman Emperor Otto I deposed him, reducing him from pontiff to prisoner. In an age when kings and emperors sought to dominate the church, could any pope truly stand against political power? The next pope's fate would prove just as sudden. At number 9, we meet Pope Leo XI, nicknamed the Lightning Pope. In 1605, he served for only 27 days before illness struck him down. Was it a natural death, or did the stormy politics of Renaissance Rome shorten his reign? Yet he was not alone. Another pope also reigned only 27 days, with an equally tragic story. Number 8 is Pope Pius III, elected in 1503 to bring peace and reform to a church torn apart by corruption. But he never had the chance. He died of illness after just 27 days. Was it simply frailty, or did the enemies of reform have a hand in silencing him so quickly? The countdown continues, because even briefer papacies were yet to come. At number 7 is Pope Damasus II, who reigned for only 23 days in 1048. His death was so sudden that rumors of poisoning spread through Rome. Malaria, murder, or misfortune? Historians still wonder. But the next pope would not even last 3 weeks. Number 6 is Pope Marcellus II, who reigned for 22 days in 1555. A man of integrity, he rejected nepotism and dreamed of reform. Yet the crushing weight of responsibility, or perhaps something more sinister, ended his life almost at once. Could honesty have been too dangerous a quality for a Renaissance pope? If 3 weeks seems short, the next pope survived even less. At number 5, we find Pope Sicinius, who reigned for only 21 days in 708. Afflicted with painful gout, he could barely use his hands. Yet in those few days, he ordered the strengthening of Rome's walls. How could a man so frail leave behind such a lasting legacy in just 3 weeks? But even that was not the briefest. Number 4 is Pope Theodore II, whose papacy lasted just 20 days in 897. In the midst of one of the darkest periods of papal history, he sought to restore dignity to the throne of St. Peter. But his time was cut short, raising the question, was it illness, or was he yet another victim of Rome's bloody chaos? The reigns grew shorter still. At number 3, we encounter Pope Celestine IV, who reigned for only 17 days in 1241. His sudden death threw the church into crisis, leaving the papal throne vacant for nearly 2 years, the longest vacancy in history. Did illness take him, or did the brutal politics of medieval Italy claim another pope? And now only 2 remain, the briefest papacies of them all. Number 2 is Pope Boniface VI, whose reign lasted just 15 days in 896. Some say he died of illness. Others claim he was forced out or even murdered. In those violent times, was he a sick man or a victim of ambition? Which brings us to the shortest papacy in all of history. At number 1, we find Pope Urban VII, who in 1590 reigned for just 13 days. Struck down by malaria before his coronation, he never even lived to be crowned. And yet, in those 2 short weeks, he made history by issuing one of the earliest bans on smoking in churches. 13 days, and still a legacy that endures. These 11 men remind us that the papacy, often seen as an unshakable throne of power, is in truth deeply human, fragile, fleeting, and shaped by forces of illness, politics, and mystery. Their reigns were short, but their stories echo across centuries. If you found these untold stories of the papacy fascinating, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more Catholic history and mysteries, and share this video with others who love exploring the secrets of our faith, because the next story might just surprise you even more.